What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. The greatest danger to our future is apathy. Only if we understand, will we care. Only if we care, will we help. Animals are not things. They are beings with feelings and emotions. Hope is not something that comes bubbling up. It is based on the work you do. The chimpanzees taught me that not only are we human beings great apes, but we are great apes who are capable of violence and war. The best days of my life were when I could spend hours in the rainforest and learn how everything was interconnected, each species having a role to play in this wonderful tapestry of life. It's not just to save forests and wildlife that we're working, but also for our own future. We all need forests, we all need the natural world. There is a brief window of time where, if we all work together, we can start healing some of the scars we've inflicted on this planet and at least start slowing down climate change. You are not going to get people to change their behavior unless you make them care. Nature is not a place to visit. It is home. I grew up wanting to live with animals and learn their ways. Never underestimate the importance of following your dreams. Change happens by listening and then starting a dialogue with the people who are doing something you don't believe is right. A life without love is not a life. We have so far to go to realize our human potential for compassion, altruism, and love. The roots of war lie in the competition between human groups for scarce resources. You cannot have a healthy human population on an unhealthy planet. Every individual matters. Every voice matters. Only when our clever brain and our human heart work together in harmony can we achieve our true potential. Think globally, act locally. The more you learn about animals, the more you realize they are not simply machines. The youth of today are the stewards of tomorrow. This is your world. You inherit it. It is up to you. The reason for hope is not that things are going to get better, but that courageous people will rise to the challenge. A chimpanzee is a person, not a thing. To say that they are not persons is a denial of the rich tapestry of life. We need to move beyond a human-centered worldview to one that recognizes the intrinsic value of all living beings. There is a sense of urgency. The clock is ticking. But there is also a sense of hope. Because the alternative to hope is despair. And with despair you take no action. Science can analyze and explain nature, but it can never replace the wonder and awe we feel when we are in its presence. The chimpanzees have taught me more than I ever could have taught them. You are not helpless. You can make a difference, even if it's just in your own small way. The future of the planet depends on our willingness to change our ways. Let us never forget that we are all part of something bigger than ourselves, the web of life. Young people, when they understand the problems, are empowered to take action. Consumers, at least if they're not living in poverty, have an enormous role to play too. The more you learn about the natural world, the more you will understand the interconnectedness of all things. A lack of empathy is the greatest weakness of our species. It is never too late to begin making a difference. We have a moral responsibility to understand the other sentient beings that we share the planet with and to treat them with respect. The chimpanzees have a rich social life, with complex relationships, emotions, and even a sense of humor. Studying them has shown us just how much we have in common with these amazing creatures. We need to find ways to live in harmony with nature, not in conflict with it. Sustainable practices and a shift towards renewable energy sources are crucial for our future. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is simply to care. When you allow yourself to feel empathy and compassion for others, you open yourself up to the possibility of making a difference. There is a deep connection between animal welfare and human well-being. When we treat animals with respect, we create a more compassionate and peaceful world for all.